Hello, it's Estrella with a reading for the collective. Take what resonates and throw out the rest. Wow, Four of Swords fell out. Something about needing a break or rest or meditation. Someone could be sleeping or ill. I'm gonna put this, oh wow, Hermit. Yeah, this feels like, this has something to do with taking time alone. This really feels like introspection. That's not a bad thing. So yeah, I was gonna say, I put a link in the description box to make it really easy. If you could click on it and then just hit put your email in to subscribe, so I can send you something in the future if I need to. I pretty much don't send stuff out too much, so you won't get like, a lot from me in your inbox, but in case we need to correspond, I'll have your email. Thank you. And hello, new subscribers, welcome. I appreciate all of you. Thanks for your kind words. Slowly getting to your emails. Yeah, just really appreciate you. So 3 of Cups and 3 of Swords. So third-party situation and something that's very heartbreaking. Both of these are 3s, which equal a 6. 6s are about mastery or movement. Or 5, 6. I had to think that through. Transition. 6s are about transition. Okay, so 3 of Cups, 3 of Swords. So this is about a transition, and then we have someone who is really having to go inwards. So it's a transition, which is like 6 of Swords is going to calmer waters about something. So this is a time where someone needs to transition. And I love this deck. It's an independent deck that I got. I'll try to find, support, if you want to support the creator. It's really strong. I'll try to find the name and put it in the description. So 3 of Cups. This is an interesting 3 of Cups. Look at this. Look at these people in the background, and then this person's hiding their face, like in the traditional, you can't see the one person. There's something going on with this 3 of Cups. It should just be a good time, but something's definitely up. So, and then there's heartache attached to it, and it's another 3. Third-party situation. It's definitely about a third-party situation. The challenge for this person, like this is, multiple people involved here. Wow, yeah, this particular 3 of Swords has someone that is just, can only think about one thing. And it's really painful. And they feel tied up and hung in this situation. Yeah, I just keep hearing it was a good time till it wasn't. Things happening in the shadows. There's just a lot going on that if, walking into this environment, depends on who's looking to be able to discern that there's something going on, I guess. but that's why it's leading to heartache. And it just feels like maybe more than one individual is experiencing this Three of Swords, because now I feel like this reflection energy, having to look back at this time, and even though there's not a card here, like a reassessment card, it definitely feels like heartache over looking back over all of these moments and what the meaning behind them. And these, I feel like the interactions all feel different now. Okay. Crossing, or the challenge position. So here's what came out. We have 8 of Wands, so fastest moving card in the deck, with Prince of Swords, the other fastest moving card in the deck. So some very fast action, like really fast action. A decision's made, a hasty decision, really fast, hasty decision. And then Prince of Discs, which is the slowest moving card in the deck. This is a long-term commitment that takes a long time to get there, but it's very sturdy. So somebody made a long-term commitment, made a quick decision in haste. That's what these cards say. There's a third-party situation and someone made a quick decision in haste. And now there's a lot of heartache. In the subconscious, I feel like those want to come out. In the subconscious, we have kind of like a wish come true. It's kind of a wish come true that is connected to a 6 of Cups situation, which is like unconditional love, familiar love, love that feels like even from like a past life, or just unconditional. Yeah, and it can mean like someone from the past as well. It's like a youthful feeling to it. It's nostalgic. It's really sweet. Sometimes it means reconciliation. And 7 of Wands, someone defending themselves. Or having a protective bubble around them. Could be read either way. So that's interesting. There's some kind of a wish come true that's in this person's subconscious. A dream come true of unconditional love that they're concerned about protecting themselves from. In the recent past, we have the Death card. 8 of Discs, Princess of Discs, 10 of Discs, 5 of Cups, and the Devil. Wow, King of Cups and Sun. So a lot wanted to come out there. I feel like this wants to come out too, this Ace of Cups. Something about juggling, being off center, having to make a choice. I can feel mentally imbalanced as well, so this is a lot, but I think I got it. So a really, really big transformation. This is an ending, a total ending. Nothing will ever be the same again after this. This is in the recent past. Someone had been putting a lot of work into something. Maybe that's what's over. Something, an investment. Someone had putting a lot of work, they had invested in something. Something about 10 of coins, which has to do with like family wealth, building wealth. that they really are feeling a lot of regret about. Sense of loss, sadness, definitely regretting this. They feel that this thing was toxic. A lot of obsession, materialism, things that are unhealthy, things that trap the soul, it's an illusion. There's something here that's an illusion, that's dying or dead. And because something became illuminated, having to do with this King of Cups, he kind of has a serpent pulling on his leg there. But around self-love and self-respect, or a new beginning. So, yeah, big event in the recent past. A lot of regret. It feels like maybe Ten of Pentacles is usually, yeah, it's family wealth, it's a windfall, it's business. This is rock solid. This is the type of money that is very structured, solid circumstances. So someone put a lot of work into this. They invested, they might have invested money and time. They worked diligently. They were very focused on money and building this empire or something. But there's a sense of loss because this empire, it's like they got tricked, because like the devil doesn't show up, you know, because there's like this Nine of Cups. It just seems like it's like the too good to be true is the Nine of Cups in the challenge position. I'm sorry, in their subconscious, which they're attaching to unconditional love. This person is attaching something too good to be true. They're attaching unconditional love to something that could be too good to be true. And instead they embraced this devil energy and focused just on coins. But now they regret that. Because when the devil arrives, it's like the devil doesn't show up as a ghoul. But I mean, how would the question, I can just feel the question, how would one know if the devil doesn't show up as a ghoul? Well, I think that if, you know, it has to do with fear, it has to do with, you know, blockages, it has to do with programming, it has to do with a lot why someone would allow lower vibrational energies to go into agreement with this toxicity. And the thing is that like once someone's in there, this is like addictions, this is like obsessions, jealousy, lustful. It's all like things that immediately the person gets bound. And these two people can take these things off of their neck anytime. And as you can see, you can't see if they're bound. You can't see if they're bound. They're just holding their own hands behind their backs. And they could release themselves from this bondage. And that is how this energy works. But, you know, yeah. So, I mean, that's an age-old story. Coins and, you know, coins and this darker, lower vibrational energy. It doesn't have to be, because the universe is abundant. It can come with light as well. But this person built something with this devil energy. And now they're heartbroken because they went into something really fast. And subconsciously they feel like real love is too good to be true and they need to defend themselves from it. Intentions. Princess of Cups. So this feels like, because we also got Prince of Cups, Ace of Wands, Two of Wands. Feels like someone wants to express themselves. It's like a really sweet energy. They could be making a romantic offer. They could feel very passionate about it. They could be like working up the strength to do it, figuring out a plan. Feels like this could be a sincere apology. It could be deciding to move forward with, like, because the Ace of Cups is here in the recent past. So it's like discovering self-love. This could be trying to move forward into the world with fresh eyes. It could be after kind of going through a heartache, opening up to new beginnings for themselves. In the near future, just make some room. I feel like this wants to come out too. Okay, so under the deck, this is something that's gonna, it's like either in relation to destiny or fortune. Eight of Cups, Princess of Wands, and the Magician. So some kind of news that's been sort of conjured up or manifested about somebody walking away towards something that has more meaning. A message. Pages are messages, so it could be a message. Could be a message to this master manifestor, or a master manifestor is sending out this message. This Magician energy. The way this person is looking at this, is that they need to have strength. They need to have strength to get through the end of this cycle. There's a cycle that's ending and they need to call on their willpower, their own inner strength, and that they're discovering their inner strength. Maybe they didn't know they had. It might have something to do with this Queen of Cups, something about Hierophant, tradition, religion, marriage, feeling shame, really burdened by something that's keeping them up at night. A lot of anxiety. It's like a nightmare about a betrayal, a terrible betrayal. So there's some sort of an end of a cycle in regards to all of that. So a Princess of Swords came out. I think that that's also connected to this. I think this has to do with like more messages, thought, communication, seeing things, talking, communication. Page of Swords. Page of Swords definitely very clever, watches and sees things. So it could be seeing something. Gossip, but that's usually in the reverse. In the environment position, we have someone that seems to be taking a leap of faith. Taking a leap of faith. Getting control of their environment. This person is hoping, whoa, that really flew out. wow. Prince of Wands in the reverse. In this deck, wow, Tower. Some sort of destruction because of some like player energy or some non-committal actions or vibrations or whatever that is. It's in the hopes and fears. So this person could be hoping to be able to just be a player. Maybe they just want that, that's their thing. Or they are afraid about themselves. Or they're afraid because this is something that they just feel afraid of this player energy. Maybe because it causes towers, something like that. Maybe they feel out of control. Maybe that's why. I mean, that does kind of match up with this energy, and it also matches up with this energy, this fast-moving challenge that this person is facing that got them in a third-party situation that's heartbreaking. Outcome. There's no outcome. Maybe there's no outcome in this reading. Wow. Huh. It's interesting. Let's see, I might have to shuffle for a year before we find out the outcome, and then the outcome will have passed already. Outcome of this situation. Wow. Maybe it's not meant to be that we see the outcome of this. Okay. Oh. Justice. Wow, Hanged Man. 3 of Coins. Outcome is justice. So whatever energy was put out is gonna be what comes back. The balancing of the scales. That's what's gonna happen. It feels like someone might be martyring themselves for no reason. Something about the truth, needing to meditate, or this could be someone just the Hanged Man. Either way, it's justice. It's connected to someone not really being able to control a situation or acting like they can't. Something to do with a network of people that are building something, potentially connected to a High Priestess energy. Someone who is kind of quiet and thoughtful and intuitive, who doesn't share what they know much, who might have dealt with something that was, you know, tough over and over and over again, and they were the battle wounded soldier. Something about keeping someone mentally stuck, really holding on to something and always just being on the fence, and a stalemate, and creating stalemates and never being able to figure something out or get off the fence. But someone was martyring themselves for no reason, though. So it's just so weird. It's such a weird choice to make when you look at it this way with the way the cards came out, because truth is upright, and it just leads to this 5 of discs. It's like someone sacrificed themselves needlessly. Why would someone do that? It's weird. It's really weird. Maybe because they don't, like with the 6 of Cups, feeling like something like deep down, they're afraid of themselves. They feel like they can't trust themselves. But moreover, they're afraid of unconditional love. That it's like too good to be true. So they martyr themselves and create all kinds of problems, holding on to the things that you can't take with you, trying to stay stuck, really like creating hurtful situations and doing it over and over and over again, because of, yeah, it's because of fear. So maybe this person, wow, what is that 4 of Cups, and then feeling rejected, martyring themselves and then feeling rejected, and then being like also in this fog and confused with an unclear path, like feeling rejected, martyring themselves, feeling foggy. Wow. But it's like very clear. Empress, the star energy, so it seems all very clear, so it's still strange and odd. But yeah, look at that Judgment right here. What else is this? The Hermit, Wheel of Fortune. So that's why we got those cards. I feel like this person is looking back at their choices as this King of Pentacles and their options, and something to do with a lie. Something to do with this independent, feminine energy. Hermit, going within now about this Queen of Swords, intelligent, feminine energy, and justice. And Wheel of Fortune, this destiny that's attached to complete and total happiness. And 4 of Wands, the Union card, like divine feminine, divine masculine energy. Yeah, and also all this conflict around that. Like, why would there be so much conflict connected to a 10 of Cups? That's, and someone getting what they deserve, or a power imbalance. It's a lot of competition. It seems like everyone wants to win something. 6 of Wands, everyone wants to be seen in a certain way, but it just seems like, yeah, it seems like that Hanged Man. So you have Queen of Discs here, Queen of Coins. Some sort of game. Juggling. Wow, juggling a 2 of Cups. Juggling a 2 of Cups in order to win at all costs. This King of Wands made a choice in a contract in order to appear a certain way, to get the accolades. And now there's just all this infighting. Again, Hanged Man reversed, a needless sacrifice. A needless sacrifice. So, and that's why there's a Tower. But I think that we saw 4, what did we see? 4 of Swords. We saw 4 of Swords and the Hermit. So I feel like this person is going inwards about all of this, and that's why they're focused on their inner strength and their own willpower. But strength, true strength has a balanced ego. That is why this Strength card, where is it, has a feminine energy. Pretty much always, it will always have a feminine energy attached to it. It's a receptive approach to strength, which tames its willpower, but Oh my gosh, it turned off on its own again. Have no idea why that's happening lately. So just to summarize very quickly, 3 cups, 3 of swords, situation, 3-party situation, 3rd-party situation, heartbreak about moving too quickly into something, making a commitment to something long-term, moving too quickly into it, not trusting unconditional love, feeling like they have to protect themselves from it, not too good to be true, made a deal with the devil literally and invested with the devil in the recent past. A huge ending because of it though. Something became illuminated, but that illumination that helped highlight for this person self-love, the importance of self-love or opportunity to like renew themselves. It seems like they want to do that here with a refreshed energy with this Page of Cups. It's like a youthful, sensitive, honest, sincerity. It's very youthful. It's but it's a start. It's the very beginning. It's shaky. It's a shaky beginning here to something. But in the near future, we have some sort of news, something coming out, something manifested by someone, a manifester, having to do with someone moving on to something that has more meaning. And this person is definitely working on their willpower and their strength, inner strength though, a balanced strength, which has to do with like a receptive strength, balanced ego, something to do with a Queen of Cups, a kind, sensitive, intuitive, feminine energy, marriage, tradition, religion, something that's really keeping this person up at night a lot, so keeping them very anxious. There might be a lot of like gossip or talking or chatter or watching with this Page of Swords. Whatever it is, it has to do with a very deep betrayal, a really painful ending and a betrayal. This person feels really weighed down by it, shamed even, can barely look up to see where they're going with it, and this end of a cycle. So it's a lot going on. This is all their perspective that they're kind of, it's a lot of filters to look through. And then in their environment, there seems to be someone who is taking a leap of faith towards something. This is very hopeful energy. This person has been through the cycle already, so through the major arcana, like the hero's journey. And so they're starting again, and they feel good enough with just that knapsack on the back, and smelling the flowers about to jump off a cliff. And they're getting control of their environment, but they're not holding the reins. So this is also an energetic control of the environment. This person is worried. I feel like they don't trust themselves or something that they've done in the past. This is like player energy, in and out, Knight of Wands in the reverse. The outcome of this reading is justice. So justice is still playing out through this. It's a strong energy. This is a major arcana. This comes from the divine, or the universe is balancing out energies after a series of choices. This could also play out for some of you in actual court cases and things like that. So there's a lot of learning going on and changes. And I feel like revelations and a lot of pain. So that is what's going on with your person if you're resonating with this particular reading. All right, I hope that helps. Bye.